This is Andy with Quality Stocks. Today's Monday, September 20th, 2010, and today we're going to take a look at JYHW Energy. This is a NASDAQ Bulletin Board stock trading our ticker JYHW. Really flattening out, big drop from up here around $2 all the way down to around 20 cents over the course of this year. Really trying to flatten out right now. We're seeing the Bollinger Bands coming together. I think this stock is about at a make or break point, whether it's going to break down or it's going to break up. So we're going to have to look for signs of which way it possibly might go. MACD with a pretty nice trend back towards zero. You can see it's really starting to flatline right now. We're going to look for that to try and break through zero. Loose pinch back here in July, nothing too tight, but now we're seeing a nice trend back towards zero with the PPO as well. See the histogram above zero, telling you the signal line got crossed. It's actually got crossed way back in here. It's held above it. See the ADX has come down kind of low now, down around 23. Kind of giving hints of a flat line and maybe a possible turn with the positive DI coming through it. So we're going to look for that bullish cross to happen in the future. Pretty good separation in the MFIs going on right now. The 7 tells you that there's some recent buying pressure that just came in pretty fast. But overall, a nice uptrend to the 14 and 21. So we're going to keep an eye on that and keep an eye on the 7 trying to pull back down and getting closer proximity of these 14 and 21. Just throw a long line through here just to show that the accumulation distribution is basically been in a flat channel for many months now. So we're going to look for that to try and make some kind of move. We'll put that channel right through here. Make some kind of move and try and break back out of this or break down if the case may be. Recently getting a pretty decent uptrend in the Chaikin money flow, just now breaking back through zero, up into the green as they say. Hasn't spent much time there over the last 5-6 months. So we're going to look for some continuation with that. Again, this just tells you that buying and selling pressure is relatively evening out, with the buying pressure just recently starting to overcome the selling pressure. CCI starting to get a nice little uptrend to it, now breaking through zero. As always, the bottom feeders use this break of negative 100 as a buy point, and the true definition says the break of 100 is the buy point. So right now it's kind of in a middle area, but it's gaining a little bit of strength, so we're going to look to see this continue. Full stow is kind of in the same position. We look for the break of 50. Has some gaining some true momentum. You can see an uptrend to it, trended down here in oversold territory for a long time. Now it's starting to get a little bit of an uptrend to it, move out of it. All these indicators just giving a little bit of a hint that this may break to the north side. As we always talk about full stow, you're looking for a break of zero, looking for a trend towards zero. Now we're getting a little bit of the red line that's starting to flatline a little bit. We're going to look for this to continue. The signal line again has been broken way back in here, still trending on top. We're going to look for this to continue. We don't want to see this break back down. Of course, this trend line is not exactly accurate at this point because no true valley has been made. Just trying to show the uptrend overall that's going on. RSIs are in a pretty nice position. You can see the 14 and 21 have kind of run in a sideways channel right through this area, and then just below 50 to be the top side of the channel. So we're going to look for these to try and break through this channel that they've got going on. Again, they need to break through 50. That's bull chart territory, someplace they haven't been since way back here in February, and they did it on a downtrend off of this bounce right here. So we're going to look for this to try and gain a little bit of strength, see if the 7 can pull the 14 and 21 up into bullish areas. JYHW must hold this bottom support. It's at 19 cents. That's a very bottom support. But even more importantly, we want to see it hold 20. You can see it held 20 for most of this time through here. It was a bottom support area back here in July. Kind of dipped below it just on a couple days, pulled right back up here in the beginning of September. So we want to see it hold 20 ultimately. If it wants to break below that, that's not much of a loss. It's only 5%. So we want to see 19 as hold as a bottom support. But you need to be paying attention to 20 to actually hold, and then a closer eye on it if it wants to dip below it. What I think is important here is we see this 50-day starting to come in. It's starting to look like it's possibly going to flatline. All these lower moving averages are already flatlined, running right through the middle of the price per share. When you see moving averages all come tucking together and the Bollinger Bands starting to tighten up and move together, it just gives you indications that a larger move may be coming. Volume picked up just a little bit over the recent couple days, but still running right around average volume. See, it's not that great of a level, 160,000. So we're going to look for volume to try and pick back up. This is going to make any significant move. Volume will have to come up with some nice buying pressure. And what this price per share will need to do is break through several areas of resistance. You can see it has some right here at 22, which is where the 50-day moving average is. What we're going to look for is a true run at 25. We want to see it make a new higher high through here. Obviously, that puts it well above the 50-day moving average. It will take some volume, and it will more than likely become a momentum play if it starts seeing all of a sudden a spike in volume and some price per share movement. So let's look for this immediate resistance around 22, see if it can break through that. Of course, it must hold 20 cents, and then try and make a move at 25. Resistance is pretty clear sailing after there, and at these levels, gains come pretty quickly from a percentage standpoint. Going to see some more up here around 30, but that's putting a 50% move to it, and it kind of stair steps a little bit. Next real strong resistance would be up here around 40 cents from a technical standpoint, but it all starts somewhere, and then where it has to start is it has to hold this 20 cents and make a strong move at 25 cents. If it wants to pull back from that point, want to see it make a new higher high. Let's just say hypothetically that it breaks through 25, comes back down. We want to see it hold that as a support level. That's classic technical analysis. Resistance becomes support, and you want to see it make new higher highs. These are the kind of things I'd be looking for with JYHW. Again, this is merely my interpretation of the chart. This is Andy with QualityStocks. Thank you, and trade smart.